Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we'll be reviewing the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation and also the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. So these will be the star for today's show. So as you guys can see, my brows are already done. I've moisturized my face, and for my primer today, I'm gonna again use the Sasha Mattifying Primer. I really love this primer. It does what the Becca does, but it doesn't dry out my skin the way how the Becca is like heavy auxiliary type primer. While the primer is settling on my skin, I'm gonna just give you guys a little bit of facts about the Maybelline foundation that we're using today. So on the Ulta website, because that's where I bought it from, the benefit is that it's oil free, which is perfect for me because I have oily combination skin. It doesn't clog pores. It is dermatologist tested. It is a full coverage foundation with a seamless finish. It evens out, camouflages, and enhances. It minimizes the appearance of flaws and imperfections, and it glides onto the skin for smooth and breathable wear. Now at Ulta, this costs $11.99 and you get 1 ounce for this. And for me, if you guys watch my NARS review, my NARS Naturally Radiant review, what excited me about the NARS also excites me about this Maybelline, and is that it has a pump. I'm a fan of Maybelline since like my first makeup product that I've ever bought is, let me see, it's the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. So I'm just a fan of whatever Maybelline brings out, and then I love their Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, so I really wanted to give this a try because I've heard such great things about it. So we're just gonna jump into the review, I should say, and wear test. So I'm gonna do what I did in the Marc Jacobs foundation review, shameless foundation review, where I used a brush on one side and a beauty blender on the other side, just to see which tool gives me the better coverage or finish. I'm gonna first go in with my beauty blender, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender on the right side of my face. So I'm just gonna shake this up a bit. It doesn't say you need to shake it up, but I just feel like it's always best to shake up your foundation. And I'm gonna pump out, I'm gonna start off with 2 pumps. Well, no, this is 1 pump. I'm gonna try one, since it's just half my face, I'm gonna try 1 pump. I forgot to tell you, I got the shade Coconut. I chose Coconut because I'm also the shade Coconut in the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, so I figured I'd stick to it. They do have more shade range. They have Warm Coconut. Unfortunately, when I went to Ulta, they didn't have a tester for the Warm Coconut where I could try, so I just decided I'll just stick to what I know, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna play myself. So I'm gonna take my damp beauty sponge and apply this to the right side of my face and see how I'm liking it or not. Okay, so this is the side of the face that I just applied the foundation using my sponge. For the 1 pump practically covered the entire half of my face, so I'm liking that aspect of it. It's not giving me full coverage, it's giving me more of a medium coverage vibe using the sponge. But what I do like is that my eyelids tend to be very dark, like you guys can see here, and it did cover it very well, so that I like. I do see some of my pigmentation peeking through, so that's why for me it's not full coverage. So I'm going to take another pump. I'm going to use this Eco Tools foundation brush to apply it to the left side of my face and see if I'm preferring the brush application. Okay, so that's how our face is looking when I've used the brush. Now with the brush, it does give me more coverage, but the one pump doesn't cover the full half of my face like the sponge did. So I feel like for this foundation to get the maximum coverage, it's best to use a brush. So I'm just gonna finish applying the foundation using a brush and taking one more pump of the foundation. This is how our face is looking using the brush to go over the entire thing. So in total I used 3 pumps to get the coverage that I need to cover all of my pigmentation and dark spot. I'm liking how it looks. I feel like it has set itself, like it almost feels to me like the Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation, where it feels like it's already set on my face and like I've applied powder or something. That's just how it's looking to me in the mirror. But it does feel lightweight on my skin. I hate when I put on foundation and it feels heavy on my face. I don't like that feeling, but with this it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face, so I'm really loving that. So next we're gonna do some concealing under the eyes, and we're gonna take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer with goji berries and haloxyl, something like that. Now with this concealer, I don't have dark circles, so thank God for that, but I've heard such great things about it that I really wanted to try it for myself. On the Maybelline, on the Ulta website, this is what it says about this concealer. It says Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer instantly creates a radiant, refreshed looking eye area. Super concentrated formula with goji berry and haloxyl, and helps to erase the appearance of dark circles and fine lines while visibly diminishing the appearance of puffiness around the eyes. This also retails at Ulta for $8.99 and you get 0.2 ounce for it. Alright, so this concealer has been about for a while, like a good while now, but it's gaining a lot of popularity recently. So I know that Maybelline has extended the shade range in it, because at Ulta, like the darkest shade I think is Honey, which I ended up buying that because I didn't know better. And when I tell you, it's like 4 shades lighter than me, so it just wouldn't look good. So I had to go to Walmart to end up getting my shade, which is tan. Well, I'm hoping it's my shade. It's tan. It comes with like its own kind of brush applicator thing, so I'm just gonna wind it up, try to get some product. Now this,
yeah, and we're still winding, and we're still winding.
Okay, we're starting to see some kind of product coming up. So this is how it looks on the back of my hand, which is definitely a perfect shade for me to use. I really like the aspect that it says about the fine lines, because I do have a little bit of fine line under the eyes, so I'm looking to see what it does for that. Applicator really feels nice putting on the product. This winding up thing though, how do you apply this perfectly on your nose? Like, I really like the shade. I feel like it's gonna work perfectly with my skin tone. Expecting it to work great with the foundation because they're from the same brand, so yeah. So it's blending out really nicely and it's not disturbing the foundation. So this is how we're looking with the concealer on. For me, it's settling in my fine lines. Like, I don't know, it's doing everything like any other concealer does. I don't see any difference in under my eyes. And the way people have been raving about this concealer, I was expecting something more dramatic. I don't know, maybe it really is better for people who have dark circles and puffy eyes, which I don't have. But anyway, we're gonna continue because I got somewhere to be. Okay, so I'm gonna set the areas that I just concealed with the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in medium. The rest of my face, I'm gonna take the Maybelline, I'm in Maybelline mode. To set the rest of my face, I'm gonna take the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest. Bronzer, I'm gonna take, if you've been here long enough, you'll know the CoverGirl Queen Collection Ebony Bronzer. It's on its last leg. Okay, so carrying on with the Maybelline, I'm gonna take the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. I've never used this highlighter before. Oh, okay. I see why people rave. It needs a different brush. I'm taking the NYX blush in the shade Desert Rose. Okay, so I'm gonna go finish up my face and I'll be back to show you guys the finished look. And yeah, hi guys, so I'm back. This is the look for today. So in terms of the foundation, it's looking really nice on my skin. I have no complaints about it yet. In terms of the concealer, I'm not that impressed with it. I guess I'll just have to see how it looks by the end of the day, but I don't get the hype with it because it's done nothing for the fine lines under my eyes. So even though it's not a part of the review, I'm still gonna say, because it's the first time I'm using it, the highlighter though, I really like it. It's a nice subtle like glow from within type highlighter, so I'm really loving that. It's currently 8:28 a.m. so I'll check back in with you guys later to tell you how I'm feeling about this foundation and concealer, see how it wears, see how I feel at the end of the day. So later. Hi guys, so I'm back. It's been a long day. I'm ready to just take these lashes off. It's currently 5:12 p.m. So again, I've been wearing this foundation since really 8 o'clock, but when I showed you guys the time, it was 8:38, because I mean, I applied it since 8, even before that, you know. But yeah, the finished look was finished at 8:38, so it's been like 9 hours now, and this is how I'm looking. I'm not getting a lot of oiliness on my skin. It's a nice healthy glow, which I tend to love. I love when my makeup moves into that area of the whole process, when I get like that true look of my face, like that effortless, natural, glowy, you know, all of that, all them good stuff. That's what I'm getting right now. I'm not very oily. The oiliness is mostly on my nose area, and on the sides of my nose, which is usual, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm like a grease ball. I'm not getting that. In terms of the foundation, everything is still sitting. There's no separating, there's no fading. I didn't touch up whatsoever, you know, throughout the day. When I do my makeup, I don't want to touch up anything, like not even lip gloss or lipstick. I'm just that type of person. When I'm out, I don't want to have to stop to think about, oh, I gotta check my face, I gotta make sure this. No, I want to make sure that whatever I've done, it's secure enough to last me till I get home and I wipe it off. For me, it really did a great job, especially for the price. But then again, I expected that from Maybelline, because I feel like if they've done such a great job with their Maybelline Fit Me line, so I really expected them to do a really good job, and they did. Again, I really love the fact that it has a pump. Like, who doesn't love having their foundation with a pump? They are like the front runners when it comes to drugstore products. They step their game up without having us to step our money up, you know what I'm saying? So I really love that. In terms of the concealer, I mean, there's no fading or anything like that. Let me investigate. So in terms of the concealer, there's no fading or anything like that. I just don't think it blew my mind. For me, it just works like the average concealer works. It's nothing that made me feel like I need to buy it, I need to stock up on it, I need to always have it. Like, it didn't give me that. I wasn't that impressed. I just wasn't that impressed. Maybe it's really just for people who have dark circles and puffy eyes. The thing I love the most about this concealer is the sponge, because it feels so nice and soft when you're applying it. Like, it's very nice, it's very creamy. I do commend Maybelline though on extending their range in it, so that someone like me could find a shade that works. In terms of usage, I don't think you'll get a lot of usage from this, because it was up here when I started and it's already here from just the one use. So I feel like I don't think you'll get 10 uses from this. So be mindful of that. But I feel like for the price and for what it does, you can work with it. I would give the foundation like a 9.5 and the concealer maybe a 7. So yeah, so that's my review on the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation and Age Rewind Concealer. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, hit on that subscribe button below before you leave. If you like this video and you like me doing these reviews for you, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. And as always, stay beautiful.